Hello everyone, welcome back to another tier list video. So today I'm actually going to be going back to stuff not on my channel. You guys really like the stuff on my channel, so I will be thinking of stuff like that. But today we're going back to a more normal, quote unquote, normal-esque tier list. Today we're going to be doing the villains tier list. There are a couple categories that I do this, like how threatening they are, how hard they are to beat, their storyline, all that stuff is going to be taken under consideration when I rank them, and I will go through them right now, and you can see how I rank them as I go through this. So we starting off with D tier, we actually have Swordsworth and Shieldbert from Pokemon Sword and Shield. They're just kind of there. They really don't do anything. They're a little difficult to beat, but after you beat Leon, your Pokemon should be up to level and up to snuff, and honestly, they're just kind of there. They're really weird. They're annoying. They don't do anything, and Adrian and I, honestly, if we did not make fun of them, we honestly would have forgotten they were characters. Andrew and I are just like, yes, younger brother. Yes, older brother. Like, we just make fun of them. They remind me of just, annoying snob youngster trainers. That's really what they are. So, they're D tier. C tier, we're going a little bit better. Cyrus and the new BDSP games. He is very easy to beat. He is not difficult at all. But he is threatening, kind of. A little bit, I guess. I don't know. The chibi style kind of ruins that as well. But anyway, he's at least more intimidating than Swordsworth and Shieldbert, but super easy to beat and very much a pushover. Next, we have the Dark Lord from Metopia. He's actually a little tough to beat. Kind of a meme, but also very scary. He's the one who takes everyone's faces, but honestly, he's very not threatening, a little difficult to beat, and that's kind of why he's in C tier. It's meh, okay, I guess. Next, we're moving on to B tier. We have the Omega Glitch from Warioware. Now, any other glitch in the Warioware game, not bad at all. They're pushover, easy, as they should be. They're mini bosses. But the Omega Glitch, where you have to chase down the potty toilet thing, I really don't know what that last level is about. Anyway, this Mega Glitch is kind of serious. It's a little difficult. I almost put it in C tier, but I was like, no, it's harder than Cyrus and the Darker Lord. They're barely above D tier. I have the respect to put this Omega Glitch in B tier. Very fun. Not threatening at all, but the difficulty was enough to put it in B tier for me. And you guys can obviously disagree. This is my tier list, but that's where I put the glitch. Next, we have Crash, and not necessarily Cortex. Yes, the Cortex battle was a little more difficult than I expected, but I'm mainly talking about that final level, the final platforming level, and Cortex. Cortex is just this natural iconic villain. He's very funny. You can make memes out of him, but when he wants to battle you, it's tough. They make this tough on purpose, of course, but the difficulty for him is kind of like the Omega Glitch. The difficulty was enough to put him up in B tier. The final character in B tier, this is where the storyline kind of kicks in for me. It's Finn. This is the Miles Morales game. Finn, aka the electromagnetizer. I forgot what. The Tinkerer. Oh my gosh, how could I forget that? Anyway, Finn, aka the Tinkerer, the storyline, the intensity, the difficulty, honestly, on the final level, kind of intense. But the storyline for Finn, aka the Tinker, is just so intense, so much that I had to put Finn, the Tinkerer, in B tier. Perfect villain. Marvel almost always, 90% of the time, does a great job of making a villain, making them relatable, and making their motives actually good, as opposed to, hey, I'm Swordsworth and Shieldbert, Marvel does it right. Next, we're moving on to A tier. There's only two things here. Super Hot, there's really not a boss in Super Hot, but the last battalion is basically the boss, and my gosh, is that thing difficult. Oh my gosh, I almost put that sucker in S tier. It is so intense. Yeesh, dude. That Super Hot, that game, if you want a hard game and you have a VR system, you gotta do Super Hot. It is intense, super fun, but you gotta be ready for a lot of death, a lot of resets, a lot of frustration, but when you beat it, it's always rewarding. Next, we have Kane up here. This is from Jump Force. Kane is a pain to deal with. He has his Cosmic Punch. He has Cosmic Overload, I think, or something like that. Anyway, he's intense. If you give him any room to breathe, he's going to punch your lights out and destroy you. Andrew and I had many times where we were playing as Luffy and Will and Goku and Naruto, and Kane just punched us senseless. He punched our teeth in. It was insane. But Kane is pretty good. He's not S tier. And speaking of S tier, we're going to move up to that. Prometheus. Prometheus is insane. When you know the glitch tactics and you can just grab him over and over and over again, he is not difficult at all. But man, when you didn't know that, it was impossible to beat him. Adrian and I spent over 45 minutes on the final battle with Prometheus. It was insane. Prometheus, a good motive, good story, very hard. Honestly, he just checked all the boxes for me. And finally, the Metopia final boss, Darkest Lord. Again, checks all the boxes. Pretty good story. Not as good as Prometheus. Pretty good story. Very difficult to beat. I beat him on my first try, but he can knock your people down to 1 HP, summons minions. You know, it's an evolution of a boss. I always love that when the bosses have multiple stages. I think it's really awesome. So, honestly, the Darkest Lord is probably one of the top tier villains I have faced. I obviously didn't add Sans. I didn't add FNAF World stuff. I didn't add a lot of games where I had difficulty or I battled a really, really tough boss. But I just wanted to focus on newer bosses that I've done. And I've gotten a lot of subscribers within this year. And a lot of these series were within this year pretty close. I don't think Sword was in this year, but, or 2021. Regardless, I wanted to do similar series so that you guys would know what I'm talking about. At least the new subscribers would. So yeah, there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Speaking of me not going back to older series, would you guys like me to replay some of my older series, like Undertale, like, I don't know, like other Wii games, Rabbids, Mario Strikers, Charged, if I can get that game to work even, I don't know. Like, would you like me to replay some of my older series games as I've grown? Because some of these games I haven't played for 7 years, and I've grown a lot as a person and a content creator, and if you guys would like to see that, then cool. Just let me know down in the comments. Anyway, this was another tier list video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and again, answer my question down in the comments. Do you guys want me to replay older series? This is a shorter video. I just wanted to make another tier list. You guys really seem to like these videos, so I'm going to keep going as long as you guys support this. See you guys next time. Also, leave down in the comments if you agree with my rankings and who else you would have added or who you would have changed in which rankings. Like maybe you thought Kane was a baby and you put him in C tier. I'd love to hear that. Anyway, I'm rambling on as I always do. See you guys next time. Peace out. Later.